It's Tuesday, so you know what that means, baby. Let me make sure that we streaming. I see it on one page. Bear with me, y'all. If y'all see me, it's Talk About It Tuesday. And you see I'm not by myself, so y'all know what it is. Let's change this privacy. And all right, there we go. So we should be good to go. It's Talk About It Tuesday, y'all. If y'all see me in y'all news feed, please do me the honors of sharing this in your news feed. Yep. What up? What up? Happy Tuesday, y'all. It's your girl, Coach K, and we are back with another session of Talk About It Tuesday live stream. We are currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. I got my boy, Mr. 180, with me. So you already know today's conversation is about to be all that times 10. Mr. 180, what's going on, baby?
What's happening? Hey, we up in here. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 180 Live. Hey, Coach K, look, you got me out here in these streets. I see you. Listen, right after Resurrection, happy Easter to everybody, Resurrection Sunday, whatever you might call it these days. I'm just grateful. It's a good old Tuesday. We done got over that Monday hump. It was a long weekend for me. I was booked in a couple different places, so I'm definitely super grateful for everything. For being here
I love
and for being able to talk. And y'all know I can talk and grow and have a good
it.
time.
Two
You know,
talking people together, so y'all already know what that means,
it's
right?
about to go down.
Some
So get your
powerful
coffee.
conversations.
Get your coffee. What time is it? Somewhere it's 12:30. Somewhere it's 5:30. Get your wine. Get your coffee. Get your pen. Get your paper. Take some notes. Come
Yes,
rock with us for a little bit, cause we really
absolutely.
want to take y'all to the next level. Cause I'm getting. Listen, it's time to elevate. It's 2025, and it's time to elevate. It's time to thrive. It's trying to
Facts.
be successful. And listen, you can't care about what's going on around you. You got
Hey,
to do what's good for you and your business and what makes sense for you and your business. Boom.
y'all
Okay,
here?
that's my intro.
Hey,
My
y'all
bad.
heard that already, so y'all know what we finna talk about. Y'all know we finna talk all about mindset, media, momentum. We finna get into all of that. So I'm super excited. Archie, please let them know. Wait, before I even let him get started, let me share a few things with you guys. For one, if you are seeing me, I want to share a couple of quick events that we got going on. One is Operation Ambition. Me and my girl Lori hosted this event in person back last month, and we had such raving reviews on it, right? So I want to share with you guys. Operation Ambition is going on virtually May 6th at 6 p.m. via Zoom. Please register for this. There is a fee, of course, but listen, the amount of information that you're about to take from this masterclass is definitely something that we're gonna talk about personal growth, professional growth, financial growth. We're gonna show you tips and strategies on how to start the process of growing that for yourself, for your family, whatever else. I'm just super excited to dive into that. So I wanted to definitely make sure that I shared that with y'all. This is a virtual meeting, okay? So everybody across the world can join Operation Ambition, all right? I want to
Yeah.
also make sure that y'all know that this is not just for women. Ladies, this is for men and women. So, this is something that we are here to help you educate yourself and also help you learn more about what it takes to step it up when it comes to your personal and professional growth. All right. Definitely had to make sure that I shared that out with y'all. Okay. So, listen, today I wanted to talk with my boy because we have got ourselves into an amazing partnership. And this is what I encourage when I talk to people all the time, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. You need to be expanding your connections, right? I love my city, Peoria. I love my city, and I appreciate the support that I receive here. But let me tell you something. I have had a global mindset ever since I've launched Upgraded Mindsets 5 years ago. And I have been intentional in making sure that I build those connections. Now, I won't tell you that the journey has been easy because, baby, it has not been easy. Archie, I know you can relate to me when it comes
Listen,
to.
listen, listen. And some days, guys, listen, you want to throw in the towel. I'm an inspirational speaker, just like Coach K is. And one thing about it, just imagine if you throw in the towel the day before the success is going to hit you.
Ooh, talk about it.
So you can't throw in the towel that easy. One thing about success, they say, "Oh, well, was success built overnight?" But it was torn down in one bad move. Yes, you can be, but guess what? Your foundation is always going to be there. I don't care if
Mhm.
you go to a fire, a flood, or whatever. That foundation, if you have the right foundation, a great foundation, it's going to always stay standing. So let me tell you this: building one thing that I love about this conversation we're having is everything that you do does not have to be transactional. I
Ooh,
have a big shout out to Win Capital Consulting, Passive Wealth Group. They have a slogan that says that they're doing capital building, they're doing relationship building, they're doing like literally, hey, listen, relationship capital is what they call it.
ooh,
And it's big on let's build the relationship. Everything does not have to be transactional. It is okay to go support somebody's event. You know what I'm saying? Expansion. Hey, big shout out. What's going on? Those my friends over there. What's going on, Sharonda
hey,
Romero?
hey,
Um, the thing is for I tell my clients, I tell my people all the time, your network will depict your net worth.
yep,
Again, I'm gonna say that again. Your network will depict your net worth. There's groups of people that I've met. It's not because I'm so great. It's not because I've been in all these movies. It's not because I've been on all these stages. It's because of who I knew at that particular season, at that particular time. And the thing is when you build relationship and not a transact, oh, I only call you when I need you, or everything has to be so transactional. You got to begin to work together to put this puzzle together.
yep. It's that.
100% entrepreneur right here. And you have to understand, I couldn't get where I'm at without a Coach K. We're gonna even use where we're at right now. I couldn't even get to this. I've never, and I'm just be real. Can I be transparent with y'all?
You
Y'all ain't gonna get
can.
mad at me, and
Come
you're not
on
gonna
with
kick
it.
me out. It's okay. Um, I've never been to York. I don't even know how to say the city. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was in Chicago, and I thought
Hey, that's the
Chicago.
default. Folks quick to say,
Everybody
I say
Chicago.
Illinois. They be like, oh, in Chicago, no.
Yeah,
No.
I'm thinking Chicago and St. Louis. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? And so when we connected, it was like, okay, we're gonna build something. But you want to know something crazy? We watched each other how each other moved.
Yep,
The thing is, what a lot of people fail to realize is you jump into these connections because you see where the other person is at and what they can bring. And
yep,
people tend to become takers, 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 takers. Listen, take your time to get to know people.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you got to tell all your business. I didn't say that.
Right.
Keep some stuff to yourself. But at the end of the day, when you're building business relationships, listen, you got to go and say, you know what? Let me go see what their event is like.
Yeah.
Let me go check it out. You know what I'm saying? What can I bring to the table? Don't always be a taker.
Hey, and I
Learn
think that's
to
where
serve.
we lose momentum when it comes to that, because the one thing that I hear people all the time say is, oh, nobody's supporting me, nobody's doing this, nobody's doing that. I want y'all to really sit down and reflect. Are y'all supporting other people? Are you reciprocating what you're asking? I love what Archie said, because all it doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend money. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pour in that way. Are you supporting by just showing up? Are you supporting by maybe sharing a post, hence this live? So go ahead and make sure you share it. Are you,
Please do. Check that out.
are you supporting? Because one thing that I see, and I'm gonna be honest, here in my community, I see people talk about support all the time, but I don't see y'all out here in these streets supporting other people. You pick and choose what it is that you want to go to. You hosting events and you doing this, that, and the other. But where are you? Where are
Mhm.
you showing up for other people? Are you showing up for them? Are you letting them know, hey, this date I'm not available? Because I am very intentional in doing that because man, my calendar is booked and I am so blessed for that. So I know that I can't show up everywhere, but you know what I can do? I can reach out and say, hey, keep me updated on what else you got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you got going on. Or hey, can I help you? Send me the flyer. I can share it for you. Those type of things. What are y'all doing? To all of y'all out here that are doing events, are you reciprocating the support that you're asking for?
Wow. And this is my thing. What's going on? How you doing, Miss McFadden? I think I said it right, y'all. I'm from the country, y'all. I'm a Southern man, so y'all please,
Texas in the building,
you know what I'm
y'all.
saying? Texas in the building. The thing is this: it's because I'm super busy,
Yeah.
and everybody that knows me knows if you support 80% every quarter, I give away so much stuff.
Yeah.
And I try to help everybody. But let's be real, I can't be everywhere.
Right.
But I try to make sure that I show my face, I share flyers, I do things, everything isn't transactional with me. But I am gonna say this: you got to be able to bring something to the table.
Uh,
I'm gonna explain that to you because you can't expect me to do all the work
There you go.
for you because it's I've been doing this for a minute. We've been doing this for a minute, coach.
Right.
Like we've been doing this for a minute.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna even go to the point of when I went international. When I went international, I'm in 5 different countries. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mr. 180. I have a exciting magazine called 180 Life Enterprise Magazine. So
Yeah, before you even dive in, please let them know everything that you do, bro. I want them to
listen.
know everything that you do.
So let's start from the top because a lot of people don't know, and my team has made it very clear that I need to start putting it out there for
Hence
everybody.
why I'm telling you to do it right now.
I do social media marketing. So there are 8 clients. I have 8 clients, and I have room for 4 more. I only accept a certain number of clients. I post for them. I create content for them. Every day
Post
you have
content.
to, yeah, I create content. And so I post for them. Y'all see their posts and y'all think it's them talking, but really it's me
Oh,
behind the computer. I
okay.
got
I'm
you. I
gonna
got
grab
you.
it. Yep. Go ahead.
And so what I do is I go and I do posts for different clients. I make sure while you're out making ingredients and doing certain things, guess what? I'm out making the posts to keep social media going, keep the momentum going. If you have an event coming up, I make sure that, hey, you know what? I do the posting for you. I make sure that it looks like you want it to look. We come together. Hey, boom. I also am the producer of, I think we're at 10 podcasts now. I'm the executive producer of 10 podcasts. So I do all the recording, I do everything, and I make sure that you go live at a certain time every day, every week. I mean, not every day. Every day there's those are prices. Every time you say you
Hey,
want more
come
stuff,
on.
listen, I
A
put the
price is a
packages
price.
together. Um, Also, I am the founder and CEO of 180 Life Enterprise Magazine, as y'all can see behind me. Okay, there you go. There we go. I am the founder and CEO of 180 Life Enterprise Magazine. I'm grateful for that platform. That platform was created for the person that lives next door to you that is doing something great. And it
Absolutely.
is for small businesses to push their business to go to the next level.
Yeah.
Some people that I have met have never thought that they would be on the cover of a magazine. And we have 4,500 subscribers nationwide, 5 different countries that get this copy via Amazon. They say, like, let's. Oh, there you go. She have flipped in page. Make sure y'all see.
Hey, listen. I
And
wanted him to tell y'all about that, and I don't mean to cut you off, bro. But I want people to understand that it go beyond social media, right? This is something that as an entrepreneur, you need to keep your options open. Me and Archie have an amazing partnership. My clients also benefit from the partnership that me and Mr. 180 have because
yeah,
listen, we all gonna eat. You feel me? So, although there's 4,500 subscribers, bro, you got about 20,000 followers, right? And I say followers because it's followers, but also these are people who engage with you. I want people to understand one thing, and I know we going back and forth with a lot of stuff, but hey, talk about it Tuesday is raw and uncut. That's how we do. I want people to understand you can have 20,000 followers, but if they're not engaging with your content, if they're not engaging with what you do, and you don't have the mindset of them to be potential clients, customers, or whatever else, that 20,000 followers don't mean jack. Mm. Okay. It
Right.
means nothing. So I want people to understand that the magazine is just one area of promotion for Archie. The 10 podcasts are just one area of promotion. Multiple social media pages are just one area. Email marketing is just one area. Stop focusing on just one area of expanding your brand because you're doing yourself a disservice, especially product based, service based people. Hey, you're going to find Coach K everywhere. Whether
Can
you
I
don't
say
see me
something
on
to throw
social,
that? Can I put something in there?
yeah.
Y'all stop being scared of bugging people.
Woo, come on.
Stop
Talk
being
about
scared of
it.
bugging people. People will tell you with Mr. 180, I'm going to text you. You guys are on the text. If you on my text thing, you're going to get a text message. My email, then you're going to get that email. And if you got me on Facebook where I can access you, you're going to get a messenger.
Yep.
But guess what? If you're on Instagram, you're going to get an alert on Instagram.
Yep.
And that's how the engagements come.
Yep.
Even if it's 5 seconds. Even
Hey,
if it's 5 seconds, they're engaging. And then there's that one day where you have that special. It was just Easter. Y'all was doing the Easter baskets, and you decided, hey, you know what? I want to sell Easter baskets today. And boom, there was that one person that forgot to get their baby an Easter basket.
yep.
And then you like, man, I ain't even never even said nothing to these people. They be watching.
Yep. They do. And a lot of y'all don't know who is watching because you really don't have your audience narrowed down, right?
Mm.
With myself, I know that women are my primary audience. I know that women who are tired of being stuck, who are tired of feeling negative all the time, who are unsure about life's direction, who are trying to discover what their purpose is. But I also work with women and know my audience is women who are interested in starting businesses, who are in the process of starting business and need guidance and support, unbiased feedback, giving it to them real, raw, and uncut, helping them with the back end administrative side of things. I know my audience. Y'all can't just blanket your audience. You've got to know who you're trying to promote to, who you're trying to market to, because not doing that is going to cause you to be burnt out. I see a lot of y'all on social media like, oh, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this. You know why? You don't have a structure. That's why you're tired. There's
Wow.
no structure. There's no structure in that.
You have to be intentional on what you're doing.
Yep.
You have to be very intentional. And when it comes to social media, they've made it like it's easy. No, you have to be very, and
Hey,
that's why people hire me to do their social media managing now, is because, and I tell people, and it's a joke, but I'm serious. Y'all pay me to sit on social media all day.
yeah, it's a
And
fact. I
I've,
don't want to be on social media all day. And even though I manage multiple pages as well, I'm not on social media all day like that. I'm very strategic when it comes to that. Hence why I now offer outsourcing for 180 Life,
hey,
because that's where things go. Because I love what you talked about earlier on, bro, when you said that we kind of vetted each other. We kind of looked and seen how each other
yeah.
operated. I love the creativity that you come up with at a moment's notice, because you definitely got that creativity is just so dope to me. But also the expanding that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because not only do you do social media, you do on site, you do photography, photo shoots, you do all of that. This man does not talk about everything that he does.
Can we
Even
tap
with
into that real
travel.
quick though?
Yes, yes.
Let's tap into the photography and stuff like that. Let me explain something to you guys. First off, photography was my first love. Before I went to college and got my degree, I was a model. A lot of people don't know that part. The back end of yes, you have to have a team. We're
Mhm.
gonna jump on that. So write that down because we're gonna jump on that for sure. But I used to be a model, and then in modeling years, once you turn 27, you retire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm way past 27, and I loved being behind the camera. Why did I bring that into my company I have now? One thing, opening a magazine company, and I'm printing with one of the largest printing companies in the world. You can't send them low resolution pictures that you took on your phone.
Yeah.
And guess what? If I went to Jet and I went to Ebony and I went to Forbes, they would not allow it. And guess what, baby? You're not getting your money back. You might as well just call your bank and do the best resolution you feel you can do
Yeah.
and pray that they missed the deadline to show that you made that transaction.
Yeah.
And how dare you come to me with a selfie and tell me to make you great when if you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
My dad taught me that I love cars. Anybody that knows me, I love cars. See, you done got me started. I love cars. And one thing my dad taught me as a kid, if you love on your car will take care of you. You take care of it,
Yeah.
it will take care of you. You love on it, it will love on you. What does that mean? If you go get the oil change, if you got a Honda or a Toyota, they'll tell you these cars, all you got to do is get the oil change
Yeah.
on time. If you get the oil change and every so often rotate the tires, check your brake rotors and all that stuff, that car will last
Maintenance.
forever.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You get your regular maintenance, but you can't drive 50,000 miles. They say, you know what? I think I'm going to go get an oil change today.
And the
No.
oil dries the bone.
You know where I'm coming from? You done tore up your engine. Then you like, well, I don't understand why. No, it's the same thing in business.
You gotta
If
love your brand, yo. And if
you
you
got to
love
be
your
your
brand,
first
you're gonna
love.
invest. Yep.
You got to be your first love and your first customer. What do
Yeah.
I want people to see when they see me? Let me explain something to you. One thing, everybody buy clothes. If it look cheap, we not buying it. If it look cheap, why am I gonna pay $25? And everybody know I buy name brand shoes. But in clothes wise, if it look cheap, yeah, I'm not about to pay no $40 for a 2-piece outfit when I can go right over here to Ross and get it for $20 and it looks better.
Yeah.
Image is key in
Yeah.
this business. Like you have to love on your brand
Yeah.
because if you don't love on it, why would I invest even $20 to buy your product if you're not loving on what you're doing?
And it shows because a lot of times what we see is not enough. Like you can't promote to me once a month and me think that you love your brand. I don't feel like as an entrepreneur, I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't to me it doesn't seem like that you love what you do. You're not confident because those that are confident in what they promote and what they sell, you're gonna get tired of seeing them in your news feed. You
That
know what I'm saying? You can't tell me once a month that you have a product and I only see it once a month. That tells me you're not confident or you don't have the capacity nor the structure or the direction to get more efficient with that. Your personal brand versus your business brand. People can say that they're separate all day, but at the end of the day, they align together. If your personal brand is toxic and negative, but you're trying to have a professional business brand, I'm here to let you know that that's just not gonna happen.
I'm gonna give them a nugget, and I don't normally give this free nugget out, but I'm gonna give this nugget today. Listen, all y'all that keep saying I want to separate it, and well, Gucci did this, and listen, you guys, it's not separate.
Gucci
It,
is not a face brand. Let's just be real. But go ahead.
let, but the thing is, it's not separate. You want to know why everything is on Archie J. Jenkins? I have supporters that might not even read magazines,
Hmm.
but because they believe in me as a person, they're going to support my brand. And when you're trying to elevate and advance, whatever reason you decide to get a subscription, you feel guilty, you feel bad, you think I need help, whatever reason you come through, I'm taking that. So you have to take it as, you know what? It's not the fact of I want to separate them because God knows I have 180 life, 180 show, 180 this, 180 that, 180 photography. I got personally on my brand, my business, I have 8 different Instagrams. And it's hard to keep up with some of the stuff. People be having to tell me, like, hey, you missing some months here and there. Listen, y'all, I'm busy. I'm sorry. But all you gotta do is go to Archie J. Jenkins and it's gonna keep you up to date with everything.
Yeah.
You feel where I'm coming from? So don't be scared to put them together, but do understand that means you got to clean up your life. If
Yeah.
you want this, you got to live the life that you want.
Yeah.
You got to look the part. I knew that I wanted to live behind the gates. I knew what kind of house I wanted. I knew what kind of car I wanted. Nothing against anybody else.
Of
I
course.
knew what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And I'm going to say this: success is in the eye of the successor. So
Mm,
just because I say I want to live behind the gates, that might not be successful to you. That might be overkill to you. And it's okay.
yep.
That success to you might be, hey, I made 2 sales this week. That's successful, baby. Keep going.
Yep.
And we're
That,
going to jump back on the team before I get onto that.
mm,
Believe in the people that are qualified. Build your team with people that are qualified. Again, it goes back to what we said. We vetted each other. We was on a show together, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never been on a show that late at night. I had a
that
baby
was late,
crash.
wasn't it?
It was very
Shout
late.
out to Danny Marie.
And I love it to death. It was late, it was long, it was drawn out. And I said, okay. And they didn't know me. I didn't know them. Everybody was very professional at what they did.
Yeah.
Everybody was very good at what they did. For me, they didn't know Mr. 180 don't do late night shows. Back in the day, I used to. Now I got 2 kids under 2. I don't do late night shows.
Right.
And both of my kids, it was bedtime, and I'm trying to keep them quiet, and I kept going on mute. But I ended up meeting Coach K there. And I said, you know what? Okay, we start following each other. I followed everybody on the show. I sent a couple inboxes. And then I'm watching. Okay, you know what? I like how she moved. But guess what? She's qualified to do. It might not be she's qualified to be an editor, chief editor of my magazine. That's not what she's qualified for. But
It
she's qualified to
down, it
do.
down low.
You know what I'm saying? But she's qualified to do her part. And when you build your team, you have people that are qualified to do their part. You can't be scared, first off, to pay them what they're worth.
Yeah.
Number two, you can't be scared to take their advice. If I'm showing you success, I do this every month. I'm showing you success. Hey, listen, go down the news feed and see all the people that tag me. There's people that tag me, and there's people that don't tag me
Yeah.
in magazines and this. And hey, Archie done this. And then it'd be funny because we'll be talking. Me and Coach K be talking. She'd be like, I didn't even know that you did that. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been working on that project for almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, my bro do a lot. Like he does a lot, and I love that for him. But I love that coming in, like our partnership, like I was able to just, hey, this where I can help you at this. But it also took him being vulnerable enough to open up and have that conversation with me, and also me with him, because I told him like, hey, I can do social media marketing, but I don't offer that within my services anymore. But I do have the connection to show other people Mr. 180 got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm confident in his moves. I want us to let the egos go, people, is what we're trying to say. You know that you need some service, you know you need some support, and if you're in the same place in your business that you were 12 months ago, then you're doing yourself a disservice by not reaching out. People that may have known me for my past, hey, if that's the reason why you feel like you don't want to work with me, that's your loss. Because I have made major transformation personally, and I love where I'm at in life, but I'm not gonna sit here and hold myself back because, hey, baby, I'm not gonna sit here and hold myself back and beg y'all to work with me because how y'all felt about me 10 years ago or 15 years ago and whatever else. That's not the person that I am now. And I'm very confident in what I do and what I offer. And my work speaks for itself. If the walls of UPM could talk, listen,
And
y'all
let me tell
all
you,
be wanting to work with me. Okay. I'm just saying.
let me tell you this too. One thing about relationship, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. One thing about relationship, serious relationship, you go into these relationships, and one thing about me and Coach K, we built our own menu. We built our own price board. So guess what? What happens is you work with her. She can call me and say, "Hey, little bro, this is what I got going on.
Hey,
This is what my
VIP access, baby. Look.
this is what my budget is. This is what we can do." And because we already got a relationship, okay, send them. Let me know what you need me to do, and I'll make it happen. Compared to if you go to my website, and everybody knows my assistant, you might not get a discount. You might not. The best we can do is 100 off, and hey, we need
Hey.
70% of the
And
deposit.
listen, we in this age now where the price is the price.
Do you
Because
hear
here's
me?
the thing, y'all don't go to these big organizations requesting discounts. Y'all don't go to these big organizations saying, "Oh, I can't afford this, I can't do that." If you even contact one of these bigger organizations, apparently you already are in the mindset that you're ready to make some form of investment. So really what I want y'all to understand is there are people around you who can provide the services, if not more effectively, but because you're allowing your ego to hold you back, you're setting yourself up for failure. Listen,
Right.
personal wise, personal development, entrepreneurial growth, you are going to be able to find all of that within upgraded mindsets. And
Yep.
I do work with women, y'all know I promote us all day, every day, but I have male clients as well.
Yeah.
I don't turn them away because I want to be able to make a difference and leave that legacy knowing that that's what I've done.
And man, we got to do better. Let's jump on that. I know I'm not gonna stay there long, but guys, we got to do a lot better because once I learned, like she said, once you learn your clientele, and I learned that, like, dang, my clients are predominantly women
Yeah.
that want to push their businesses, and it's like, there's a lot of males out there doing big things, but because we're all stuck into this mindset, well, I already been doing this and it's been working. Why should I work with you?
But
That's the
has
men.
it really been working though? Because that's the question we really got to ask. Has it really been working? If you're still in the same stagnant place that you was 12 months ago, you got to ask yourself, are you just maintaining or are you growing?
Wow.
If you're cool with just maintaining things, okay, fine. But I'm in business to create legacy. I'm in business to, be financially secure. I don't know about nobody else. But if you're in the same place that you was 12 months ago, you got to ask yourself, are you okay with that?
And then I'm going to even push it even a little bit further. You might be in a different place, right? But if you were to get sick for 2 months and God forbid the world shuts down again,
Hey,
are you going to be able to sustain your family off of what you have?
hey,
Can it run without you being there?
yep,
And that's where teamwork comes into play,
facts.
where somebody can say, you know what? I do this part, I do that. There's a lot of things I do. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm blessed to say I'm successful in my own right. But if y'all really think that I'm sitting here up doing all this work at I would never sleep.
That part.
mind you, I do 80% of the work. It does get done. But if I can't, I have my Rolodex. Okay, hey, this one can do this one can do that. This one, and you
Be
have to
okay with outsourcing. Yes, be
right. You
okay
gotta
with
be okay. Or building your team.
Yep.
Hey, this is how it's done. Because in the event, if you're not building a legacy, think about it. Are you gonna be able to do this for the next 30 years? The way that you're doing it all by
Mhm.
yourself? You don't want to work with people that are more qualified, or I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to invest. And
Yep.
you got to remember, you're around people that aren't just, I'm not a local minded man.
Yeah, me
Let's be
either.
real. I live in Texas. You live in Illinois. I live in Texas.
Yep.
I've never lived in Illinois. I visited Chicago and I know a little bit about St. Louis. And they'll tell you St. Louis ain't really whatever. I just know St. Louis and Chicago. You
Facts.
have to build those teams that say, you know what? And for example, Coach K, she's on my team and she's in a whole nother state.
That part.
We have a meeting every month. What are we doing? What is our next turn?
Yep. Where we
How
going?
and
Let's
where are we
check
going?
in.
What's on your calendar that I can support? What's on your calendar that I can support? Hey, what can we do?
Yep. The
Or
facts.
I'll get the call. Hey, I got a client that's ready for this. I get she get the call. Hey, I got these two clients that's ready for that.
Yep.
And
Called up. Yep.
it's not a give me. It's a give and take. Okay, hey, this month I got 3 clients that want to work with her. Next month she got 3 clients that want to work with me.
Yep.
And
Every
that's
day
how
we
you
do it,
build legacy.
and that's what we do. And that's what it's about. I really wanted to talk about this today because when it comes to entrepreneurship, even if you're not in entrepreneurship full time, whether you are doing side hustles, you do something like specific times of the year, whatever it is for you, there still has to be some structure, there still has to be some momentum, you still have to have the marketing, you still have to have the mindset of really saying, you know what, this is what I want to do, I need to figure out how to get there. whether it's through workshops. Operation Ambition is definitely something that I encourage you guys to sign up and register for. Let me share this one more time with y'all, okay? Let me share this with y'all one more time. Operation Ambition is May 6th. This is for an immersive and transformative masterclass that's delivering powerful strategies and insights for both personal and financial growth and development. This is something that you definitely want to be in the room for, y'all. I highly, highly, highly encourage you to register. Okay. Get registered for that. It is virtual, but it is going to leave you with a bunch of strategies, tips to help you start the process. You've got to get clear on what your legacy is going to look like. And Operation Ambition is a great toolkit to help you get started in that.
And can I give y'all the reason why this is so important? I wish that 6 years ago when I started this company, I had a workshop like that.
Man,
Because for
had the
2 years,
resources, period.
correct. For 2 years, I was spinning my wheels.
Yep.
I was making literally just enough money to get to the next booking, to where I was calling home like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a savings. In these workshops, when you get into these workshops, they'll teach you before you go quitting your job and soaring. And I'm with it. I'm good. I'm with a good testimony. Y'all know I'll go to church in a minute and I'll shout you under a pew. Y'all, if I can't take Jesus and the Lord with me, y'all know I ain't coming. And
Right.
I'm good with a good old testimony. But listen, if you want to be good in your business, you gotta go to these conferences and make you a strategic
Yep.
plan.
Yep.
And you gotta remember, one in a million is a real viral. Since I woke up today and it went viral.
Yep.
80% of these people that go viral, they are strategically posting daily, 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 daily. It might take you six.
Engaging content, because don't just post something that you like. Listen, I know as business owners, we think that we know everything and we know the right thing to post, but you have to pay attention to what is getting engagement. You've got to pay attention to your KPIs, your analytics on social media, all of those things. If you're posting something and it's not getting hits, that's not what you should be posting. Okay. You've got to figure out what works for you, what your products are, what your brand is. Again, coming back to your audience, your niche, figuring those things out.
And you gotta remember, certain times of the day are special times to post.
Yep.
You just can't just be posting. And then it makes me laugh when I see people that just post, 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 post. Well, you said to post. So you post 13 posts a day and wonder why two of them get 10 likes and the rest of them getting nothing. And while I'm sharing and I'm doing this and I'm in these groups, it's a strategic plan of how this works. And one thing I'm gonna say this, because this is what I live by: consistency is key. And
Yep.
I'm not talking about 1 month. I'm not talking about 2 months. You need a 6 months consistency plan.
Mhm.
My clients will tell you, listen, the least you can do is 3 months, but after we do that 3 months, it's 6 months or more.
Yeah.
Are you in this or you out?
Yep.
And yes, it's gonna pull you. Yes, there's gonna be a couple days where you might not get no sleep, but do you want it or you don't?
Yep.
And are we gonna tell the masses that this is what you have to offer? And
Facts.
how are we going to get to the finish line of what you have to offer?
Yep. And
Consistency is key.
it is.
And you just don't want to be just posting. Get people around you that can give you a little bit. Hey, look, that picture. And don't get upset. That picture just doesn't look good. I get people to block me because I'll be like, hey, we can't accept this picture. Hey, this is the best I got. It's not good. If
Yeah.
it's not good, be able, business owners, stop wearing your emotions on your sleeve.
Ooh. Hey, we might have to come back for that conversation, bro.
Please. It's nothing personal. Stop wearing your emotions on your sleeve.
You can't in business.
Not in
And
business.
emotions can't be involved, but that can't be how you move. Y'all be crashing out when people have negative something potentially that might not align with how you want to see business. If I don't like your product, I have every right to say that I don't like the product, or I didn't like the product, I didn't like the food. Y'all can't be crashing out on me because y'all mad because I did not align with all the positive reviews that you may have. I might not have had a positive review, and I have every right to post that or share that. Y'all can't go crashing out, getting on live, spazzing out because you had one bad review. That's not how it operates. Me as a business owner, I'm going to look at that like you are emotionally triggered and your business is not going to grow if you operate like that.
But can I be transparent? I'm gonna be transparent. 4 years ago, I'm at 6 years, right? So about 4 years ago, I used to be that guy.
Yeah, but you've grown. And I love that you said that. See how you've evolved? You've grown. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it won't happen, and I'm not saying that it can't happen, but
Oh,
it's something that you need to work on your personal development. You need to work on getting you a coach, getting you a mentor, somebody that's going to help you balance that. I'm not saying that it's not reality for people. What I'm saying is if you know it's a problem, you're going to work on fixing it. And you did
definitely,
that.
definitely. Because I wanted to see the success of it.
Yep.
I, you know what I'm saying? It's my thing is everything is not meant for everybody.
Yep.
Every brand is not meant for everybody. Do you know how many brands I be wanting to be a part of? But I'm a male. I'm a man.
Yep.
And I can't be, it's a women brand. They might bring me in and I get some nuggets while I'm taking pictures and I'm taking mental notes, taking, but you got to understand everybody might not like what you're doing. And it's okay.
It's okay.
It, I,
Again, where your audience at? You shouldn't want everybody to like what you do. Everybody don't like how I'm raw and uncut with my conversations. I know that. I'm not trying to appeal to the ones that don't. I'm not trying to convince y'all or prove anything, but I have not been able to be blessed with full time entrepreneurship going on 5 years because I want to be like everybody else.
do
I'm
you,
authentically me. I'm me. I'm unapologetically me. I don't care, have I worked on my personal development and I continue to? That's what a growth mindset is all about. But how I deliver my messages, I can be a little, harsh with the words. But guess what? It gets results because I wouldn't be a full time entrepreneur for 5 years if it wasn't.
and that's the thing is look up to people that you can talk to
Yep.
full time. Y'all don't understand. We at the same 5 6 year point, right?
Yep.
And when you are a full time entrepreneur, things happen. People be thinking we just the richest people and this, that, and the third. Y'all make your own schedule. You get to get up when you want to. Do
And,
I? Last night I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning.
hey, and I was
Hosting,
up at
working.
5 this morning
Do you hear
working.
me? Working. And it's different. And y'all have to understand if you're going to become a full time entrepreneur, you got to remember you got to put that time in just like if you're at a job.
Yeah.
It's just you're gonna have to put in a little bit more time because guess what? Now you're the bookkeeper, you're the marketer, you're literally everything. And yeah, you built you a team. And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. Just because you have a team does not mean you don't do nothing.
Hey. Now,
I'm gonna say
here's
that
the
again.
thing. When you
Go
get
ahead.
to that point where you can pay somebody to not do nothing, then okay. But starting off, startups, people that are in the building phases, the first 5 years of business is the most critical times of business. 70% of businesses that started during COVID, and honestly, I think that that number has gone up since the last time I researched that, are no longer in business.
Yeah.
I am a COVID business. I started my business during COVID. I'm one of the 25 to 30% that's still here. And I'm so blessed and so grateful. But it wasn't because I did everything by myself. It wasn't because I thought I
Right.
knew everything. It was because I had to open up and say, you know what? I want this to be a legacy. So I got to do what I got to do to make that happen. So you got to ask yourself at the end of the day, how bad you want it?
Mm.
How bad you want it? How
Wow.
bad do you want
You
to
got
help? How bad do you want to solve problems for people? How bad do you want to promote your services and market your products? How bad? Straight like
and
that.
you gotta keep reinventing yourself. Do you have any tips for people that own janitorial services? Okay, I love. Oh, now y'all talking to me.
Come
Come on
on.
with the questions.
Hey,
Y'all know this, but
hey.
I love this. Okay, so let me explain something to you. With a janitorial service, and you got to understand. With me, I'm thinking you have to always think outside the box. Okay, think outside the box, and believe it or not, I'm gonna tell you this. Believe it or not, it's easier to access things that you think are harder to access. I'll give you an example and I'm going to come to your question. A lot of people know me because I used to work with Stephanie Mills and Patty LaBelle, right? And when I got access to them, and it was just so easy, and people were just telling me, "Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing," and I'm like, "Dang!" People didn't know that I contacted somebody off of Instagram, a message on Instagram. And I was like, they not gonna hit me back. And it was just so easy. Okay. So don't be scared of the no's. Just go after it.
Yeah.
So my thing for marketing for janitorial services is first off, look for your churches, look for your business offices, look for you can even look for your small business restaurants. And I'm gonna tell you how I started as a photographer. I went to all of the daycares. Look at your daycares. They're looking for people to sanitize their buildings. Make sure, though, also while you're doing this, look at the price points around you. One thing that everybody loves, somehow your verbiage needs to, everybody loves some free stuff. Everybody loves a good deal. You get where I'm coming from? Think outside the box. Okay, hey, I do sanitation for, let's say you got 5 daycares on a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Friday after they close, all the way to Saturday to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know how much that is, but that's a good amount of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And contract yourself. I'm gonna tell you this, and I love my daughter. Big shout out to my daughter. Everybody that knows I got 2 grown kids, 2 babies. My oldest daughter has a cleaning service. She has a housekeeping service. Like I told her, if you contracted like you're a big company already, guess what? If they don't want your services no more, guess what they still have to do? They
Pay
have
it.
to honor that contract.
Yep.
That's why hey, I have a contract. It's a 3 month service. Put your price and put your price point. Go ahead and set up your contract. You can do contracts for free online.
Yeah.
They're free. But that's the thing is, hey, and then you can also have a referral company. Hey, you refer somebody here because of you refer me 5 people, it goes a free cleaning for you.
Yeah.
And
No,
what?
I
I get
love
a
that.
free cleaning?
I love that. Yep. And I
I,
think, and I'll piggyback on that too, because I feel like when you are in the process of trying to find business, it's always good to create a draft template, right? And this is where the administrative side comes in. Create a template and find, reach out to these people and ask for email addresses. Hey, can you refer me, give me contact information for someone who makes the decisions regarding your cleaning services, and get that information, and then draft up an email. I have a client that she does medical supplies. That's exactly what we did. We went out, we went to some of the nursing facilities in the area. We asked them who they got their products and services from. And based off of that, she now has 2 clients that now get products from her website because we went out and we asked what it was. We drafted emails and said, hey, let you know that this is available in this area. I can offer you 10% off of your first cleaning service if you try us out, things like that. So just some of those tips, piggybacking off of what Archie said, I think would be a good start for you to kind of find out who is actually looking for those particular type of services. Hey, somebody said that janitorial services is huge right now. Yeah. And think about also expanding out of, because I know you're here in Peoria with me, Queen, but think about expanding out in the Tri-County area. You've got Tazewell County, you've got Woodford County. You might be able to find great contracts in those areas as well. So don't just limit yourself to the Peoria area. I think you would probably get better benefit and better reach if you kind of expand yourself outside of the Peoria County area.
and can I say this before we go? I don't know why this just hit my brain, but what I want you to do is I want you to do you a 1 year goal board, where
Mm,
think outside of your box. Don't lock yourself in the box.
yeah.
Where, and I'm talking about on your 1 year goal board, how many employees do you want? Because let's be real, you get,
Visualize.
I need you to get there and and then slowly achieve those goals. You
Yeah.
know what? In 6 months, I want 5 contracts. You know what? In 1 year, I want at least 2 employees that can run the 1 hour away places. You get where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
and understand. Hey, listen. If you put that on the vision board, okay, while I'm doing these contracts here, I'm trying to get a contract at a bank,
Yeah.
or I'm trying to get a major contract. And slowly, I'm telling you, believe it or not, you start. All you gotta do is start getting out there. And last but not least, then we're gonna move on. Make sure that your advertisement, your flyers, your stuff is
Yeah.
something that stands
You
out.
definitely need that some advertising. I definitely agree with that. That's
You
definitely something. And please reach out to me because I can definitely put you in connection with Archie, and we can make some things happen with that too. So
seriously and get in there and hey, because we'll research all the media places in your area and
mhm.
say, hey, I got somebody I need on your show because you need advertisement. Your flyers, your cards, it needs to pop. That
Yeah.
says, you know what? Because they put stuff on my car all the time. They put, and I can't stand
Hey,
it.
we
Right?
do it around here too.
You
We do
know, they
it
put
around
stuff
here
on my.
too.
But you want to know what gets my attention? Those ones that be like red and green and like these bright colors. Like, okay, what is that? What is it? Oh, this is a free pizza. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what? I'm about to go over here and try it. You know what
Fact.
I'm saying? They
Yeah.
don't even realize I got to spend $50 to get that one free pizza. But guess what? It got me in the building. It
Yeah.
getting you calls, and before you know it, and everything you post, and I just said I would say this. I'm done. Everything you post needs to be about the janitorial service.
Yeah.
If you take these next 30 days, whenever you say, you know what, this I don't care what LeBron James is doing. I don't care what they doing over it. Right now. Your focus. I'm posting this where people gonna get tired of
Yeah.
seeing this janitorial service. And man, you know what? Let me get some people to share it. I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
It's facts. At the end of the day, that and I love what he said. And I appreciate you for asking your questions because this is what Talk About It Tuesday is all about. Come in, ask your questions, and we're gonna talk about it. So I'm glad that he definitely is here to answer that question. And I appreciate your transparency and even asking that. So at the end of the day, we want people to eat, we want people to grow. Whatever we got to do, whatever we can do to make that happen for y'all, then we gonna do it. So it's just
And
that
can I
simple.
can I say this? Even with international companies, believe it or not, there's days I do foot to foot sales. I'll be at Walmart. I'll go in like I just want some cookies
Hey,
and get some strawberries for
you
the
gonna
kids.
catch me with a flyer here and there. You're gonna catch me with something,
I'll
okay?
hit I'll hit 3 rows real fast and be like, you know what? Let me put out some cards.
Yeah,
With me, I have advertisement on my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Big, you're very welcome. Big, that's a great idea. I'm seeing these comments, but no, always have your advertisement with you and do understand. You know what I'm saying? Big
yeah,
shout out, Miss Owens. Thank you. My mind was going crazy. Thank you for helping me. There you go. Big shout out, Miss Owens. That's one of my coaches, one of my assistants, and I appreciate. She's out in Dallas, Texas, and
hey,
she's doing some
we
big
all
things.
over,
Listen,
all over.
listen, but just understand, always have your advertisement with you.
Yeah,
Always have something. If you're a business owner, this should never be. I told a friend the other day, I said, you go to the nail shop, you went to the nail shop, did you give out a card? Did you give out a magazine? Did you give out? So then you went and you got your hair done, all done up. Did you give out a card? Did you give out a magazine? Guess what? You want to know why my magazines be everywhere? Because, baby, I stop at the gas station. I see somebody from, you know what? This magazine looked like it needed
hey,
you.
the
You
grind is
know,
real.
and before you know it, people will begin to call you about stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you got to always remember, like, listen, I'm the first advertiser no matter what.
yeah,
And there's people that will support you, especially like cleaning services. And I ain't gonna lie, I love my daughter to death. She my daughter, so I'm the only one that can say it. My daughter's prices are a little high. I
yeah.
pay full price. I'm a
Hey, but
daddy.
I bet hey, but you pay in that part.
I'm a
You
daddy.
pay full
And
price.
I pay full price. This is your price. This is what I'm gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? She's very good at her job. Now that's one thing I can say. But like I've told her, I can go over here and I can probably get something a little bit cheaper. But guess what? Because not only because it's my daughter, but because I believe in her,
There you go.
guess what? I'm gonna come to you and pay that extra $50.
If I
People will
believe in that product, baby, I'm gonna get it. I don't care what the price is.
People will do that
Yeah,
because they believe, and it's not even the product. You
yeah,
believe in me.
yeah.
So guess what? I believe in him. I'm going to support it. Let's do it. And you have to remember that. I can get online and say all day, hey, go get the janitorial service. Hey, go get Coach K. But then they like, okay, I want to, but if she not promoting it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be just as loud as the person that's promoting for you.
At the end of the day, don't let people tell y'all that in-person marketing is out of style. If you don't got business cards, you need to holler at me here at UPM, okay?
Hey,
If you ain't selling a magazine, you need to holler at my boy 180. Promotional cards. If you don't have these things, put somebody on the card. Shout out to Vitality Wealth Solutions. Hey, if y'all not putting these things out here, if you're walking in any establishments, as Archie said, and you don't have a business card to tell people what it is that you do, what you can offer, and how you can help them, then you are doing your business a disservice. And it's straight like that. Get involved with elevating your brand and stop hoping and wishing that it's going to happen for you. You got to put the work in. You've got to put the investment in. Invest in your growth.
yeah.
Your price is your price. Say it one more
Let's
time.
put a
Say it
person in
one
the
more
back. Your price. And I'm not saying that I would ever be rude to anybody because you can't afford.
It's
Because
not
people,
about being rude though, bro. It's about being real with people. Sometimes people get triggered because you say no. Sometimes people get triggered because you saying that you're not adjusting. I don't care how you feel. As Coach Owen said, the price is the price, baby. I'm not gonna feel some kind of way and I'm not gonna lower it to try to accommodate you because y'all not doing that with them big organizations. I think like a big organization.
yeah.
Regardless if I'm a small business, my mindset is a $10 million business. Do y'all understand that? I
Can I,
have to
can I
train
even
my
put,
brain to get there. And I train my clients to do the same thing. We think millionaire statuses. We don't think about the same three people that's supporting us locally. We don't think about that. We appreciate it, but we don't think about that because that's what continuously helps us grow is having the mindset that I'm a $10 million a year business.
I'm going to even go this far and we'll put it in. Y'all know I like to break things down into lanes. I know how I get. When you go and purchase your home, they give you a pre-qualification. You get where I come from. And when you got that pre-qualification, you couldn't come and try to get my $600,000 home.
That
You
part.
get where I come. You wasn't even coming in the neighborhood. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? If you had a $200,000 pre-qualification, that you gonna go and find you something 150, 175, and stay in that area.
Yeah.
It's not the fact of, oh, well, I want to. It's cool to go and look, but you're not ready for that right now. And I'm even going to use me for example. I remember when I first started my magazine, and I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. You get where I'm coming from? And I was like, man, I'm ready to go on tour. I got this magazine. My photos is this, da 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 da. Till I got on my first tour and realized, you know what, this is actually kind of garbage. You know what I'm saying? And
And it'll get that reality will take you back real quick.
you know what I'm saying? And guess what? If I was not prepared to get to moving and putting the pieces together quickly,
Yeah.
I would have been taken as a joke. And
Yeah.
I remember when I met Babyface and I met Ruben Studdard, and I was able to present my best work
Yeah.
that opened the door. You do not, do you give a 3 year old a car? Are you going to give your 3 year old a car? Let's be real. Are you going, here go the keys, son. This for you. Have at it. No, you're not going to do that. You don't give things out prematurely.
Yeah.
A baby doesn't come, when a baby comes out prematurely, guess what? They have to sit in the incubator. They gotta listen. These are true things. You have to take your time and build to get to where you're at. And it's not, oh, well, I can't afford this. I can't afford that. I remember when I first started working with you. I remember when I first started working with Coach Owens. And guess what, y'all? God had blessed me to go international. But guess what? A lot of people seen the G Wagon and thought that I had the money that matched the G Wagon. I was like, no, this is a lease. This is a rent. Hold on. And
Hey, the transparency real.
you and then you start realizing, okay, instead of you spending $1,400 on a vehicle, let's spend $800 to pay for the services to get with people that can get me where I want to be.
Yeah.
So when I do pull up in the BMW now, it looks like what it is. And
Yeah.
then you can't get mad. You want to know why people don't negotiate? Because the people that I'm dealing with already know, you know what? Hey,
That's
he's
what
going to do
that.
this.
There you
Coach
go.
K is going to do this. This one's going to do that. And guess what? It's no questions.
Yeah.
If I say I'm going to put you on a platform, I'm putting you on a platform. Now, what you do when you get in the room, that is your business. That has nothing to do with me because when I get in the room, everybody knows Mr. 180's in the room. Most likely, I'm the loudest one there. you
But that's
know,
your personality, right?
you know it,
That's what your personality is, bro. And I love that for you. And I think that's what made us like click so well because we both have those bold personalities, but we're unapologetic in having them, right? I'm not apologizing for how I deliver a message that you 9 out of 10 times need to hear. I'm not apologizing for helping my clients be unapologetic in their journey. I'm not apologizing for helping my clients figure out what their passion is, discover what their purpose is, elevate their perseverance, and amplify their performance. I'm not apologizing for how I do those things because, well, guess what? I have an almost 100% success rate. And because it ain't 100%, it's because those other people gave up. I can't knock them for that. They may not have been ready at that time, but my success speaks for itself. So I'm so blessed to be able to do that. But I want to show other people that you've got to figure out what your authentic self is and you got to operate in that.
since you spoke on authentic self, and I know we got to wrap it up and stuff, but since you spoke on authentic self, I have a project, everybody. I have a project going on. It is, if you don't know, 180 Life Enterprise Magazine is a publishing company. We did because I survived it, volume 1 last year. It listen, we sold, I want to say 6,000 books worldwide. This year we're doing it again and we're doing volume 2. One thing that people do love, people like to know who they're investing in. If you're
Yeah,
doing relationship capital, and I get it, you might be not be ready to tell your story. Everybody, like I tell people, I don't hide. I'm unapologetic because it's
yeah,
in the book. So it's not nothing you can bring and say, "Oh well, did you know?" It's in the book, baby. You're not embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself because it's in the book, boo. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
absolutely.
it's time for you to tell your story. I do have that going on. We have 2 more slots left. We are looking for people that are ready to tell their story. You might be ready to open your business, but you want to tell a little bit of the backstory on the trials, the tribulations. And we're not ending it just to tell it. How did you overcome? And one by everybody knows about me. I want to inspire the world that it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. And that's why we do a 180. It's not a 360, but it's a 180. So what we're looking
Ooh,
for is we're looking for people that are ready to tell the story that can inspire others. That guess what? It might not look easy. We know that it's not easy.
yeah,
We know that it didn't come easy. We know the hard work that went through it. You were hurt. Somebody hurt your feelings. Somebody did this to you. Somebody did that. They did it to me too. They did it to me too. And guess what? When I began to release that onto paper and people walk up to me, man, your story inspired me and it made me want to push on. That's going to push you to even be a better entrepreneur. So we got spots for you. We ready. We ready to tell your story. We edit. We make sure that it's how you want it and we push you on. So we are looking, that's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Is looking for people. We just did the authors of distinction. Listen, y'all. Go over to 180life.com. Oh, I appreciate it. Listen, she makes sure I'm right. Y'all go over to 180life.com. If you hit that more info button here, you guys can drop a line, say, hey, I'm ready to tell my story. I'm ready to go ahead and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Our authors of distinction just dropped. These are authors that are doing their work. They're putting in the work. They've written books. They're inspiring people. We have people with sci-fi. We got people with fiction books. We got people with nonfiction books
yeah.
all over the globe. We have 22 states in here.
Mm,
22.
I
It's
love it.
50.
Listen to
Listen,
that impact. Do you hear the impact? 22 states. Listen, I want to also make sure that I put it out there. Not only is he looking for certain projects, but you also can be involved in a reoccurring thing for 180 Life magazine, meaning if you are looking for more advertising services, if you're looking to be featured on the front cover of 180 Life Enterprise,
We
hey,
ready.
definitely reach out to me, definitely reach out to Archie. Let's talk about it. Hey, if you are here in the Peoria area, it is time to expand your brand. Let's get you to Texas. Let's get you to Cali. Let's get you everywhere. Reach out to me. We can make some things happen. All
And
right.
I'm going to say this to even add on to it. She makes things happen quickly.
A and do.
We
So
quickly.
you got to be ready to make the investment, but
You
definitely reach out to me and I can tell you more about everything that can entail with that. Whether you are looking for promotion for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, I highly, highly encourage you to
Can I
expand
give a
your
tidbit? You know, when I want to drop a jewel, I don't normally drop these for free, y'all, but I'm gonna give
Hey,
y'all a
and then you
tidbit.
ain't you done dropped enough.
No, I
Okay,
gotta
you
give them
done
one
dropped
tidbit. We gotta give them one tidbit. Listen, guys, stop stop giving us an event 30 days beforehand
enough.
and
Ooh,
expecting us to advertise it for you and us to sell out your tickets. That's
mm,
not how it works. Give yourself 90 to 100 days, 180 days to promote your events.
yeah.
I'm oh Lord, can I be transparent? Y'all ain't gonna fire me. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. Okay, y'all send me these flyers for an event that's happening in 2 weeks
This
and
is
get mad
why
at
you
me.
need a team, people. This is why you need the insight. You need a coach. You need a mentor to help you so you're not waiting to the last minute to promote and then wonder why your sales are coming up short. All right. Listen, bro, we finna get out of here because we'll be
Okay.
on here all day. We're gonna get out of here all day. Listen, I appreciate y'all. We normally only go 30 minutes, but I knew with my brother on here today, we was gonna dive in real deep. So I want you to make sure that one, if you are looking for events from Upgraded Mindsets, then go to my website, upgradedmindsets.life and events, and that will show you everything that's upcoming up for me. Follow Mr. 180 Life. Make sure you follow him here on Facebook if you're subscribed here. Make sure you follow the YouTube channel here for me as well. Listen, anything that we can do to help you elevate and expand, it starts with a simple inbox, straight like that. Now, once the services that you want to talk about, let's talk about them, but be okay with adjusting your mindset to make the investment in you, whether it is just a motivational conversation, whether it is some marketing and promotion, but you've got to make sure that you keep your momentum up because nobody's going to do it for you. All
Amen.
right. Bro, thank you so much for being here. Bless and talk about it Tuesday. We're gonna have you back again. We're gonna talk about some recurring stuff because I feel like we be having a lot to talk about. You feel me? You feel me? But honestly, I appreciate you, bro, so much. Thanks for blessing us. Y'all make sure y'all share this in y'all news feed. Don't hesitate to reach out. We'll holler back, baby. Hey, we could have